eyes of a student. It's a lot more complicated than it looks when you're a student here to run a school like this. And seeing you come back, and then in some cases your children come back, and to reconnect with members of, especially the forms of 68 and 70, in addition to being a member of the Form of 69, has created a real sense of continuity and call it brotherhood, because it was an all-boys school when we were here. But certainly some of the things that were happening in that armored dorm with Gary Studs and Tom Eigelhart and some of you guys, and some things that happened in the forums directly before me and after you, created some linkages that have been very meaningful. And some of the changes continue today. But you've referred to things that connect to me and my own experience. And one of the things is the value of being in a fully residential experience. You know, St. Paul's board has recommitted at least twice since I've been an employee to remaining 100% residential. It's not a very good business model to run a school for 500 plus students on 2,000 acres with 106 buildings and 100 faculty and 200 staff members. It's an insane business model. But a lot of the value added, which comes out decades later in some cases, is a byproduct of living in what I think Nelson Aldrich in his book Old Money calls an almost unbearable social density. You really do learn about living intimately close to people at a place like St. Paul's that you may never experience again until you're married, or unless you go into service, unless you go to jail.
With Chris Bartle?
If you're cellmates with Bartle, you know what it was like.
You forgot the monastery.
Oh, well, and that's what Irving Goffman calls total institutions. Merchant marine ships, monasteries, prisons, boarding schools, they're all of a certain type and they have certain similarities. Well, that unbearable social density has an added value because St. Paul's School is an excellent institution academically and in terms of delivery on investment. We're a competitive college placement device in a marketplace. And that's a means to the end way of looking at the school. But the part of the school experience, and Craig McCall referred to this a little bit earlier, or what George calls spirituality, the value of being here now, present to one another, fully present as an end in itself, is where that intimate density creates meaning that lasts for the rest of your life. So most of my own memories are a little fuzzy about some of the classroom experience. I have my memories of classroom. Some of my memories of the sports experience are very positive, but my global memories are being immersed in this total experience at a time of identity formation where I created, with help from others here, lifelong friendships that continue to be friendships. That's exactly what I've heard from you tonight, and it's an honor and a pleasure to help you celebrate those friendships. I look forward to years more of them in the years to come. Thanks.